The next problem is, listen carefully. A trapezoidal channel discharging water at the rate of 150 meter cube per second is to be designed for most economical section. Find the bottom width of the channel and the depth of water. The side slope is 45 degree, bed slope is 1 in 1000 and Jay's constant is given. So what is the given data? The channel is a trapezoidal channel. It is having a discharge Q is equal to 150 meter cube per second. Channel's side slope and bed slope is given, that we have written in the given data, and C is also given, that is also written. What we have to find? We have to find the width of the channel as well as the depth of the channel, depth of the water in the channel. That is, we have to design the channel for a maximum discharge at low cost. That is the main concept in the most economical section, is it? That is, we have to design a channel with low cost, but we have to get a most discharge. That is the main thing. Okay. So, what is the formula? The economical condition for the trapezoidal channel is B plus 2nd is equal to 2d into root of n square plus 1, and area is equal to B plus nd into d, and hydraulic mean depth is equal to d by 2, or you can write it as in terms of y by 2. Instead of d you can substitute y, instead of n sometimes you can substitute n. Okay, z. So solution. So how to solve this problem? Take the first condition. B plus 2nd is equal to 2d into root of n square plus 1. What is n value? It's nothing but the side slope. See the diagram. In the diagram, the side is having a slope of 1 in n. That is a representation. Here the theta is given, side slope theta, angle is 45 degree. So tan 45 is equal to 1 by n. So n is equal to 1 divided by tan 45. Its value is equal to 1. So instead of n, you have to substitute 1. So you'll get finally the relation B is equal to 0.828D. Okay. Now take the second equation, that is area equation. A is equal to B plus nd into D. Instead of B, substitute the value in terms of D and you will get area in terms of D square. And what about R? R is equal to, R is nothing but hydraulic mean depth. Hydraulic mean depth is equal to D by 2. So substitute all this value in our general equation. Q is equal to area into velocity. Area is equal to 1.828 d square. Velocity is equal to c into root of rs. So you'll get what is d, and finally you'll get what is the width of the channel. So if it is an economical section, you have to use this equation for finding out the dimensions. What are the equations? B plus 2nd is equal to 2d into root of n square plus 1. Area is equal to B plus nd into d, and R is equal to d by 2. Okay. The next problem is, listen carefully, I am reading the problem. In a hydraulic jump on a horizontal rectangular channel, the fruit number before the jump is 10 and the energy lost during the jump is 4. Find the depth before and after the jump, discharge per unit width, and finally the fruit number after the jump. So you are having a hydraulic jump. They have given the fruit number before the jump is given and the energy lost during the jump is given. You have to find three things you have to find. One is depth before and after the jump, discharge per unit width you have to find, and the fruit number after the jump you have to find. Okay, now write down the given data. What is the channel? Channel is a rectangular channel. F1, it is the notation for before the jump. So F1 is equal to 10, and energy loss during the jump is equal to 4 meter. They have given, that is written. Perfect. And what we have to find? depth before and after the jump. What is the notation? Y1 and Y2. Small q is the discharge per unit width and F2 is the Froude number after the jump. It's also written. We have written. What is the formula? We have to, for finding all these terms, you have to write down the formula. So what is the formula? Y2 by Y1. What is Y2 by Y1? It is the sequent depth in the hydraulic jump. Don't forget, it is a sequent depth. If it is in specific energy, Y1 and Y2 is the alternate depth. That is the alternate depth. In hydraulic jump, it is the sequent depth. You have to be very clear about this. There must be no confusion about the alternate depth and sequent depth. Sequent depth, it will in hydraulic jump. Alternate depth is only in the energy equations. Okay. So here, sequent depth Y2 divided by Y1 is equal to half of minus 1 plus square root of 1 plus 8 f1 square. You have to note one thing very clearly here. What is that is y2 divided by y1. In the denominator it is y1. So in the left hand side, sorry, it is a right hand side. In the right hand side, it should be f1. Okay, if you are writing in the reverse order, that is y1 divided by y2 is equal to half of minus 1 plus square root of 1 plus 8 f2 square. You have to be very clear in this. If you are writing y1 in the denominator, it should be f1. If you are writing y2 in the denominator, it should be f2. Okay, clear? Next is the energy loss formula. EL is equal to y2 minus y1 the whole cube divided by y4 y1 y2. So with this, you can find out what are the things. So next is Froude number after the jump. So if its notation is F2 is equal to V2 divided by square root of G into Y2. So now we are going to the solution. Solution y2 divided by y1 is equal to 1 by 2. Here f1 is known, so we have taken this formula. Okay, y2 divided by y1 and all this. Substituting the value of f1 value, that is 10 here. So you'll get one relation. Y2 is by y1 is equal to 13.65 meter. Or y2 by y1 is y2 is equal to 13.65 y1. Okay. So after this, substitute y2 is equal to 13.65 in energy loss equation and you can find out what is y2. We all understood? So already we know the formula energy loss is equal to y2 minus y1 the whole cube. So instead of y2 you can substitute 13.65 y1 minus y1 the whole cube divided by 4 into y1 into 13.65 y1. Energy loss is 4 meter is given. So you can easily find out what is y1 value. Or you can use like this, what I have written here. Energy loss divided by y1 is equal to y2 by y1 minus 1 the whole cube divided by 4 y2 by y1. You can simply substitute in this and you can find out what is y1. With that you can find out what is y2. Okay. F1 is equal to v1 divided by square root of g into y1. From this you can find out what is v1. So here discharge per unit width we have to find it out. Q is equal to V1 into Y1. How did we get this? How did we arrive this? We all know that small q is equal to capital Q divided by width, that is B. What is capital Q? Area into velocity. A into V divided by B. Okay. What is again area? As it is a rectangular channel, breadth into width. Breadth into depth. B into Y into V divided by Y. Okay. So B will get cancelled. Finally, we will get V into Y is equal to Q. Okay. So Q is equal to V1 Y1 is equal to V2 Y2. With that, you can easily find out what is Q and also V2. With V2, you can find out what is the Froude number after the jump. Clear? Okay, the next problem is A rectangular channel has a width of 1.8 meter and carries a discharge of 1.8 meter cube per second at a depth of 0.2 meter. Calculate specific energy, depth alternate to the existing depth, and last fluid numbers at the alternate depth. So, listen carefully. Here it is a specific energy problem. First write down what are the given data. The channel is a rectangular channel. It has a width. So, B is equal to 1.8 meter and the discharge Q is equal to 1.8 meter cube per second and it having a depth of 0.2 meter, that is Y1. What we have to find? The specific energy, that is E, alternate depth to the existing depth. So, here the existing depth is Y1. So, you have to find what is Y2 and what are the fluid numbers at the alternate depth, that is F1 and F2. So, what is the formula which is connecting that Y and specific energy? E is equal to Y plus V square divided by 2G. So, here Y represents a potential head and V1 square divided by 2G represents a kinetic head. So, here fluid number at alternate depth formula is F1 is equal to V1 divided by root of G Y1 and F2 is equal to V2 divided by root of G Y2. Perfect. So, now we are going to do the problem, that is solve the problem using this formula. First, you have to understand the concept. What is the concept here in the specific energy? So, here I have drawn the diagram. See the diagram, x-axis and y-axis. In x-axis it is energy and in y-axis it is a depth. So, in between x-axis and y-axis you are having one inclined line that is the potential head, that is energy directly proportional to the potential head, and below that one V shape line is there, that is the energy is directly proportional to the kinetic head. So, here at one particular, I have drawn one line which is parallel to the y-axis, that is the energy. At particular energy, we will have two depth. So, that is represented in the y-axis Y1 and Y2. So, for particular energy, we will have two depth. That depth is called alternate depth. But in the hydraulic jump, listen carefully, but in the hydraulic jump, we will have the two depth Y1 and Y2, but it is called a sequent depth. Here it is alternate depth. Okay. So, here for a particular energy, we will have two depth. That depth is called alternate depth, Y1 and Y2. So, here you can write the formula like this. E is equal to Y1 plus V1 square divided by 2G is equal to Y2 plus V2 square divided by 2G. Because the energy is constant, only the depth is varying here. So, here Y1 is given, we can find V1 with the Q divided by A1 formula. So, you can find out what is the energy. E is equal to, we got the answer as 1.472 meter. Now, we are in need to find out what is the alternate depth to the existing depth, that is Y2. You have to find out what is the formula. E is equal to Y2 plus V2 square divided by 2G. So, here we can find out what is V2. V2 is equal to Q divided by A2, again Q divided by B into Y2. B is given, Q is given. So, V2 square is equal to 1 by Y2 square. You have to substitute in E2 formula. So, here 1.472 is equal to Y2 plus V square divided by 2G. So, by you can't solve this problem, but how can we find the Y2 value? You have to use the trial and error method. What is trial and error method? So, in left hand side we know the value is 1.472. But in right hand side you are having some equations, that is Y2 plus 1 by 2G Y2 square. So, you have to assume some value for Y2, substitute in the right hand side and you have to solve that and you have to find it out whether it is equal to 1.472. For example, we now our assumption is Y2 is equal to 1 meter. Substitute it in the right hand side. 1 plus 1 divided by 2 into 9.81 into 1 square is equal to, we are getting the answer as 1.005. But it is not equal to 1.472. So you have to change your assumption. So then it will be a second trial. Y2 is equal to 2 meter. In that also we are getting 2.012 meter. It is also not equal to 1.472. Now you have to do the analysis. That is, when we are assuming 1 meter for Y2, we are getting energy as 1.05 meter. When we assume Y2 is equal to 2 meter, we got the energy as 2.012 meter. What we need is energy as 1.472, that lies in between 1.05 and 2.052. So you have to assume another value which has to be in between 1 meter depth and 2 meter depth. Have you all understood? I am telling once again, listen it carefully. Here Y2 is equal to 1 meter. We got the energy as 1.05 meter. When we are assumed 2 meter depth, we got the energy as 2.012 meter. What is our requirement? 1.472 meter, which lies in between 1.05 and 2.012. So the third trial should be in between 1 meter and 2 meter. We all understood? So assume any value. Now I have assumed 1.5 meter. I am substituting. I got 1.522 meter, which is not equal to 1.472, but it is coming very near. So again I have to find the value which is, whether I have to assume the value which is greater than 1.5 or which is which is less than 1.5. So what you have to do is 1 meter and 1.5 meter. You have to analyze 1 meter and 1.5 meter. That is, for 1 meter we got 1.05 meter energy. For 1.5 meter depth we got the energy as 1.522 meter. So now we have to assume our Y value, which it should be in between 1 meter depth and 1.5 meter depth. So again I am taking Y2 is equal to 1.4 meter. Now I got 1.42 meter energy. If you want, you can stop in this. Otherwise, no madam, I want the perfect answer. If you want the perfect answer, you can do another trial. Y2 is equal to, I am taking 1.45 meter. So finally I got the answer as 1.474 meter, which is more equal to 1.472. So we are taking Y2 is equal to 1.45. Substitute in the value for finding Froude number. So finally your result, specific energy, alternate depth, and F1 and F2. If you have